My co-host, Alonzo Williams, discovered Eazy-E, Ice Cube, and Dr. Dre. And Yella. That's NWA. World Class Wrecking Crew. Look it up. Every Tuesday we do a show on his channel, NWA Stories with Alonzo, where we talk real hip-hop. And Alonzo Williams has told me several times on our show when this very topic comes up, because it seems to come up. I don't know what it is with black people, but we want hip-hop as our own. I'm sorry, but in LA, you know who told me about NWA? A goddamn Mexican dude. Then when I asked him, what does NWA stand for? Guess what he told me? Niggas with attitude. Just like that. Didn't blink an eye, didn't care. And then we fucking went and hopped on our skateboards like nothing. You're trying to... and it's because everything has been taken from us. I know that, black folk, our culture, we were brought here, even though that's kind of a lie too, but we're already here. Shout out to Christopher Columbus. Apparently he found the United States also. I don't know. But yes, all that crap they taught you, that's a whole other story for a whole other day. But you can't rewrite history, black people. I know that everything was taken from us. We were stripped of our culture. We were given different names that were not our real names. And we did have a whole lot to do with hip-hop at the beginning. The majority of hip-hop, of course, was a black thing. But to discount and try to convince me that Latinos were not around during that time, I'm sorry. You're cuckoo. Alonzo Williams, my co-host, you may know him from his hit single, Before You Turn Off the Lights, Let's Make One Thing Understood. World Class Wrecking Crew. His history gets way deeper than that. Once again, he discovered Ice Cube, Eazy-E, Dr. Dre, Yella, and a whole load of other people. We can go down the list. JJ Fat, Battle Cat. We can go down the list. But him and I had this conversation about a year ago when Kid Frost, legend, West Coast legend, right? Kid Frost went viral not long ago for saying something similar that Duno said in regards to Mexicans and hip-hop. I'm going to play this clip from the show that I do with Alonzo Williams on NWA Stories with Lonzo, where you get the real history of West Coast hip-hop. We've been doing the show for 8 years. Every week there are some jewels. And he's dropping a jewel right now about Mexicans in hip-hop. Latinos, I'm not going to say Mexicans, Latinos, period, in hip-hop, who are around way back in the day and pretty much are the reason that your favorite rapper is still around today. But first, here is Kid Frost and Kid Frost comments, just to be a refresher for you.
This is Kid Frost saying that if it weren't for Mexicans, Latinos, Hispanics, that black artists wouldn't have sold millions.
My people, if the Panther that's listening right now, you are the ones that made Ice Cube platinum. You are the ones that made DJ Quick platinum. Without our gente and our raza and our Mexican people, these artists would have never sold, these little Waynes, and these artists would have never, Tupacs would have never been as big and platinum. Mexicans made these artists go platinum.
Just a little 30 seconds.
So Kid Frost got a lot of backlash. Oh my God, how could he say that? How could he say without Latinos that Tupac wouldn't be around? How could they say NWA wouldn't be around?